I've got the MoFly Micro Draco Dragon out here this morning. Got a little bit of wind. This is going to be the maiden flight. Finally showed up. I waited almost a month for this to show up. Alright, so let's get out here and throw it in the wind. Isn't that awesome looking little plane? My all-up weight with a Radio Link S-Bus receiver in it and the stock LiPo is only 98 grams. Alright, I should have, and this is the bind and fly, so I'm going to be flying it with a TX16F. Here we go, launching. Takes right off. And fully stabilized mode. I've got to throttle back a bit. Let's see if we can descend. Well, I don't have much down elevator in fully stabilized mode. That is such a cool looking little plane. Okay, so let's make a couple of circuits here in fully stabilized mode. I did make some adjustments to the control linkage. It looks like it's got a very good amount of rudder authority now. I can't complain about that. You can make some pretty tight turns and in fully stabilized mode. If I could just get it to descend a little bit more. There we go, there's a close-up. Alright, so let's gain a little bit of altitude and put it into what they call 3D mode and see what it does. Okay, so we're in 3D mode now. Let's see what it will let us do. Kind of a lazy loop. Yeah, not a lot of power. Let's see if it'll let us roll. Yeah, it'll let us roll. Let's bring it back to a little bit closer over here. I'm getting hard to see it. Alright, let's see a roll. Yeah, kind of a slow roll, and I did increase the movement. Try right one. Oh, I couldn't even get it to go to the right. Try that again. Wow, that is really slow going to the right. I don't know why it is so slow going to the right. They looked like they were moving pretty symmetrical. Okay, so now we were supposed to be in manual mode. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. This is in manual mode. Looks like a little bit better roll rate in manual mode. Maybe I'm getting a little more movement in the control surfaces. In manual mode, let's see here. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe I need to calibrate the gyro again. You can make a better loop in manual mode than you can in 3D mode. Alright, let's put it back into fully stabilized. So it's not a powerhouse, but you can do rolls, you can do loops with it. I don't know if we'll be able to do the daily trifecta, but once I get used to its characteristics, we'll definitely try it out. It's such a cool looking little plane. I've got my timer set for 5 minutes. I'm walking around a little bit out here nowadays because you don't want to stand in one spot too long or the ants will start climbing up your leg, you know? Ask me how I know that. Timer elapsed, okay. That's a beauty of a plane. It's highly visible with that, I don't know, fire engine red. Alright, let's see. Where's my wind coming from? I think my wind is behind me. We've got it in fully stabilized mode, so let's see. It's got kind of a squishy tire, big tires on the front, you know, Tundra tires. So let's see if we can actually set it down. Well, that wasn't good, especially being in fully stabilized mode. Let's go back around and try that again. I can't put up with that. Yeah. Alright, let's come back through here. Surely we could set it down better than that. There we go. I thought that one was going to be a little iffy. I thought I was going to do a touch and go there. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it needs a little weight up front. Maybe I need to move my battery a little bit further forward. I've got a neutral balance right on the main wing spar, which looks to me like that's where it should be, you know, as far as the CG. But what a fun little plane, man. It is a looker, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, a successful maiden flight on this little plane after waiting a full month for it. I'm happy I finally got it. I think it's really cool. I see a 2S upgrade in its future. I definitely do. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to get some more flights on it today. I've got, I think, 6 batteries that I can use in this plane. And if the wind doesn't pick up too much, I'm going to try to get through every one of them. Alright, so that is there'll be links to everything in the show notes. I will have links to the batteries that I'm using that are the same size as the stock battery that comes with it. Same connector. I've used them in other aircraft, 1S aircraft. They work very well. They're fairly inexpensive. There'll be links to the plane in the show notes. There'll be links to those batteries in the show notes. And once I get it all tuned out, I will provide my setup on this. So that others who are going to get this plane, and I'm sure a lot of you are, will be able to get it set up and flying right from the first launch. Alright, that's a wrap on this episode. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the air.